The Cell is a psychological thriller film that was released in the year 2000. The film was directed by Tarsem Singh and stars Jennifer Lopez, Vince Vaughn, and Vincent D'Onofrio in the lead roles. The film opens with the introduction of Catherine Dean, played by Jennifer Lopez, a psychologist who uses an experimental technique to enter the minds of comatose patients to help them recover. She's approached by FBI agent Peter Novak, played by Vince Vaughn, to use her skills to enter the mind of a serial killer named Carl Starger, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, who has been captured but has fallen into a coma before revealing the whereabouts of his latest victim. The film's main strength lies in its ability to seamlessly blend genres, as it combines elements of science fiction, horror, and thriller, resulting in a unique cinematic experience that is both visceral and emotionally affecting. Catherine agrees to help and is hooked up to a machine that allows her to enter Starger's mind. Inside his mind, she discovers a twisted, surreal landscape that represents his psyche, which is filled with grotesque and disturbing imagery. We see Starger's meticulous process of preparing the cell, filling it with water, and leaving the woman to drown. As the FBI starts investigating the case, they discover that Starger has been doing this for years, and they fear that they might not be able to catch him in time to save his latest victim. As Catherine explores the inner workings of Starger's mind, she gradually uncovers the reasons behind his sadistic behavior. She also discovers that Starger has captured a young woman and is holding her captive in a deadly game of cat and mouse. Catherine must race against time to find the victim before it's too late. In Starger's mind, Catherine discovers a vast and eerie landscape filled with grotesque imagery and nightmarish creatures. She discovers that Starger is haunted by his childhood traumas, which have caused him to become a sadistic killer. She also meets a young boy named Young Starger, Jake Thomas, who represents Carl Starger's innocent and vulnerable side. Catherine's mission is to find the location of Starger's latest victim before time runs out. She must race against time to find the victim before it's too late. As Catherine delves deeper into Starger's twisted psyche, she begins to lose her sense of reality, and her own demons from her past begin to resurface. Meanwhile, Agent Novak and his team work tirelessly to track down the location of the victim in the real world, leading to a thrilling and tense finale that will leave audiences on the edge of their seats. Catherine's journey through Starger's mind becomes increasingly dangerous and challenging as she faces his psychological defenses and tries to understand the root of his sadistic tendencies. Ultimately, Catherine finds the location of the victim and coordinates the rescue mission, but not before confronting Starger's most twisted and terrifying inner demons. In the climax of the movie, Catherine confronts Starger in his own mind, using her knowledge of his deepest fears and desires to outwit him. In the end, with the help of FBI agent Peter Novak, played by Vince Vaughn, and his team, Catherine is able to pinpoint the location of the tank in the real world, and the team rushes to save Julia. However, Starger has booby-trapped the location and set it to explode, so they must work quickly to save Julia and themselves. As they navigate the maze of traps and obstacles, Catherine confronts Starger in his own mind, using her knowledge of his deepest fears and desires to outwit him. In a final showdown, she overpowers him and forces him to reveal the code to disable the bomb. In the real world, the team successfully rescues Julia just as the bomb detonates, and they narrowly escape with their lives. Starger is taken into custody and brought to justice, while Catherine is left to deal with the emotional fallout of her harrowing journey into his mind. Catherine is able to rescue the victim and bring Starger to justice, but not without facing some serious emotional scars from her journey into his mind. She successfully saves the victim and helps the FBI capture Starger, but the experience leaves her with deep emotional scars. Catherine is shown visiting a young boy who is comatose, hinting that she will continue to use her skills to help others who are trapped in their own minds. The film ends with a haunting shot of a doll that was used as a symbol throughout the movie, suggesting that the darkness and horror of the human mind are ever present, lurking just beneath the surface. The movie ends with Catherine returning to her therapy program, determined to continue helping people and healing herself. The Cell is a disturbing and visually stunning film that explores the darkest corners of the human mind and how easily one can become trapped inside them. Overall, The Cell is a visually stunning and emotionally affecting thriller that explores the darkest corners of the human psyche. Its haunting visuals and strong performances make it a standout film in the psychological thriller genre, and it is sure to leave a lasting impression on viewers. That's all for today. For more exciting movie recaps like this, subscribe and share.